Good, happy Saturday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, regulators issue formal ruling rejecting Northern Pass. New Hampshire regulators have issued a written ruling denying a controversial power project over concern that it would harm tourism and property values. The formal ruling Friday by the Site Evolution Committee comes 2 days after Massachusetts abandoned plans to get its clean energy from the $1.6 billion Northern Pass project. It would take hydropower from Canada and transmit it across New Hampshire. Eversource said it remains committed to the project despite the Massachusetts decision. It has requested a rehearing at the Site Evolution Committee, which is expected as early as May. In its written decision, the committee acknowledged Northern Pass offers economic benefit, but weren't enough to overcome concerns about negative impacts to communities along the project's path. Retiring Boston firefighter arrested for OUI, called trooper a Nazi. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston. And
Firefighter Sean Ingram, identified in this South Boston online photo, was ready to fight, troopers wrote in their report, repeatedly calling them Nazi scumbags. One trooper says he continued to swear at us and began calling us Nazis. He also expressed his dislike of the Mass State Police. Blurry surveillance video shows multiple troopers respond on Gallivant Boulevard. Investigators say the 64-year-old firefighter was in this car on his way home from the Bruins game when he hit another car and took off. His car's back in his Quincy driveway, but troopers say there are scratches on the bumper from that collision and a bump with a cruiser when he was finally pulled over. A trooper says Ingram began yelling how I rear-ended him. I explained to him that he reversed into my cruiser. He intently called me a loser and began to become belligerent. Troopers described multiple combative exchanges with a firefighter who was set to retire just hours later on his 65th birthday. But allegedly unsteady and swaying during his field sobriety test, he was taken to a jail cell. The commissioner says the Boston Fire Department takes these allegations very seriously. He says the department will monitor this situation as it is adjudicated through the court system and will take the appropriate action if and when it is necessary. Now, we did go to that firefighter's home tonight. Someone was there, but they did not come to the door. We're live in Dorchester tonight. John Atwater, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Man charged with killing 2 people after bodies found in burning delivery truck. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
Dave, police just wrapping up a press conference in Bangor. 25-year-old John D. St. Croix, arrested today after speaking with police and charged with 2 counts of murder for the deaths of 43-year-old Michael Bridges and 36-year-old Desiree York. The bodies discovered by firefighters while fighting a fire at a box delivery truck in the Penobscot Shopping Plaza Wednesday night. Police say the pair were homeless. Right now, we still don't know how they were killed or anything about a possible motive. D. St. Croix was taken to the Penobscot County Jail, expected in court on Monday. Police say this investigation is still active, and D. St. Croix is likely to face more charges. Live in the studio, Jim Keithley, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go. That video and that report. Guns are killing more officers. Inside the distributing rise in death. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Galaxy S9, you get another for your friend. And with Galaxy Forever, you can upgrade to the newest Galaxy every year.
Upgrades every year?
Every year.
Every year.
Every year.
Sign up for Galaxy Forever on Sprint and get the newest Galaxy every year. It's like pre-ordering for the future.
Now to breaking news overnight, a manhunt for a suspect accused of posing as a police officer and killing an off-duty officer. ABC's Alex Perez is in Clarksville, Tennessee with those details for us. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Robin. You can see those flashing lights behind me here. This is where that all-out manhunt ended. Investigators say it was an employee from a nearby hotel that first noticed the suspect and called police.
A frightening manhunt developing overnight in Kentucky.
There's been an officer-involved shooting in that area.
At 5:20 p.m., 38-year-old Hopkinsville, Kentucky police officer Philip Meacham, driving his personal vehicle, was pulled over by a man who appeared to be a fellow police officer. But that man, 34-year-old James DeCourcy, was just pretending to be a member of law enforcement. DeCourcy shot Meacham, a 12-year veteran of the force. He died at a local hospital.
The suspect tried to stop the off-duty officer in another vehicle. Shots fired, then he footbailed and stole that vehicle that he's in.
DeCourcy fled the scene on foot, then escaped in a stolen pickup, triggering a massive 9-hour manhunt, forcing this community into lockdown.
We're here, and we'll get through it. That's what we did.
At 1 a.m., police cornered DeCourcy and killed him.
And Officer Meacham had more than a dozen years in law enforcement. He leaves behind 2 young children. Cecilia?
Okay, Alex, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone.